Uh,
Hello, this is Chef John with
and then
foodwishes.com.
start the stream. Welcome to Horsin Around, a dumbass cast. I'm your host, Nick Mercadante, and with me today I have one lovely vintage guest. If you'd like to
It,
introduce yourself.
you're 2 years older than me.
Yeah, vintage for
Yeah,
the
I know,
show,
I know.
because you haven't been
What's
on
the?
here in ages.
Hi, I'm Colin. What's the Twitch link? Is it Dante?
It's DANTAYY 5050. We are
5050.
live.
Yeah,
All right, sending that one out,
yeah.
spreading the word. But yeah, we're here. Sam was supposed to come on, but I think he's being a bastard man and
Fanboy.
ghosting. So you know. But we're gonna shoot the shit today. And I think we're gonna be talking about some cool YouTube channels that we like to watch. Some lesser known ones. There's obviously the Donkeys and the Red Letter Medias. But we can talk about some more niche things that we found over the COVID times that we've been indulging in. You said you had something you wanted to start off with. What was on
Yeah,
your mind?
I've been trying to eat healthier. So I've been trying to learn how to cook in general, and I found this guy on YouTube called Adam Ragusia,
Okay.
and he it's all like educational food videos about like the chemistry of food. And
Ooh.
it's really he has like a video like explaining like what shortening is and like why it's bad for, like and the chemistry behind why it's bad for you. It's really interesting.
What's the channel name?
Just look up Adam Ragusia, Ragusia.
SEA. Yep, there we go. Feel like I might have seen this guy somewhere.
You've definitely seen one or two of his videos.
Huh. But yeah, that's really cool. Have you been able to make any of the things that he shows,
Uh,
or?
I think I've made like vegetable soup, but I don't really like vegetable soup. But I'm sure it tasted good to people who do like vegetable soup. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've
Oh
mostly
God.
I made my own tortillas today.
Nice,
That was fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
needed
I've just been doing stuff like that.
good shit. Yeah, I mean, cooking stuff for yourself is always a good time. I got that crock pot when I moved in here, and need to start using it again because it made some good meals with that shit. Although
Oh,
more recently, I've just been using it to keep fucking McDonald's warm while I'm doing my workout. Uh, it's
I use
literally it is a glorified warming tray.
my
Um,
yeah, you remember Matt, right? My roommate?
hmm
Yeah, he got an instant pot and he used it once and then hasn't used it since.
Oh
He
no,
actually of them by accident. Two of them showed up and he still hasn't returned the other. It's just been sitting in
Jesus!
his room.
I mean, isn't there like a window on returns for those kind of things? Like
Probably.
he should look into
I don't
that.
know. Oh wait, I have a new topic. I'm
Okay.
all over the place.
All right. What do you
Have you
got?
played Bug Snacks?
I have not. I've heard many things about
Oh,
it.
I will not. I'm not going to say anything more about it other than it is right now. It's the best next gen game I've played.
Is it a PS5 exclusive? Like I can't get it on PS4?
Yeah, you can get it at PS4. It's just $25 on PS4, and it was free on launch for PS5.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those games that is just like you buy it once and you can play on either system.
Yeah, yeah. It's got the forwards
Yeah.
compatibility or
So
whatever.
if you have a friend with a PS5 and then log in and then just download it,
Mm.
you get Bugsnax free, and then you can use. Don't quote me on this, but you can probably use that on the PS4. I just didn't have a PS5
Oh,
when I played it. Yeah,
sneaky maneuver. Yeah, I
sneaky peeky.
I'm like on the fence about getting a PS5. I think I want to kind of just wait for the mid-gen like half step upgrade where like they had the PS4 Pro. Like
That's
I'm
true.
gonna see if I can wait it out for a PS5 Pro because like
I
at least at launch the only thing that really had me interested was Miles Morales, which is on PS4. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think Miles Morales. I played Miles Morales on both, and the haptic feedback just makes it such a more fun
yeah, I've
experience
heard
on
the
PS5.
the new controller is pretty fucking dope.
I think that's the best part about PS5, hands down.
What kind
Like
of like what kind of stuff does it let you do?
It depending on like what action you're doing, it can. First of all, it has HD rumble like the Switch,
Yeah.
so like you can feel like marbles moving around if you shake it around a lot.
Mm.
And the triggers are, I don't know the actual technology behind it, but the triggers can adjust the amount of force that they push back on you. So depending on like if it's firing a gun versus shooting an arrow, like the trigger like force will be different.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty cool. And I mean, shoving all that, like, I wonder what the boards look like for those controllers under the hood, because it must be pretty crazy.
Tony did a deconstruction of it. Hang on. PS5 controller boards.
But they have to,
This is
like,
not. This is so unhelpful.
what did it bring up for you?
Oh, actually, they just look like normal circuit boards.
Hmm. Yeah, but I guess
Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest.
I don't know. I just imagine that it has like a lot of connectivity going on and a lot of very small amounts of open space between the different wirings just to fit everything on there. Which
Probably.
is
Yeah. I don't
what
know
you can
much
do with
about
the.
microelectronics.
All right, I need to stop looking at this fucking food guy's channel. I'm getting hungry again. Just
Dude,
looking at it.
watch some of his shit. He's just like, I think he's interesting. Oh, I've also been watching this other guy. I'm sure everybody fucking. Not to sound like one of the chowderies, but like I've been watching a ton of food YouTubers, and one of them is a guy. He's been like described as the alpha and omega of food YouTubers by this other guy, Adam,
Mm,
because he's like been there for like the last 12 years, and he's still like making weekly recipe videos.
damn,
Yeah, and
that's
he
pretty
just sounds.
impressive.
Yeah, he's cool. His name is Chef John.
Okay. Yeah. Look, well, I think my alpha and omega food guy on YouTube is the sausage making dude who makes sausages out of all the different types of foods. You've seen him, right?
I don't think so. I just googled sausage making dude. Oh,
Uh,
ordinary sausage.
yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think ordinary. Yes. Yeah. He.
Ah,
Is this it? No. Wait. No. Sorry. This is not it. Oh fuck. Here, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see if this brings it back. KFC sausage, because he did a KFC one that was apparently very good. Oh wait, maybe it is this guy. Oh, it
yeah. This
is.
guy's making like Big Mac sausages and shit.
Yeah, yeah, this is him then.
There's a sushi sausage.
Oh,
Ew,
he tries
dude.
he tries everything. He, I think as like a subscriber milestone thing, he made a water sausage.
Dude, I know. I also I learned how to make water sausages. Cocktail. It's a process called reverse spherification, and I'm definitely gonna forget the actual chemical names, but basically you mix the one chemical, you mix a gelling agent into your cocktail,
Mhm.
and then you freeze the cocktail, and then you mix it in a solution of another agent. Hang on, let me look at exactly what it
Wow,
is.
this guy's been busy. Damn.
Uh, yeah.
I think he just started up this year. I found him out about him through Critical, I think, because he showed him off in one of his videos, and then I just went over to the channel. But he seems like a fun dude, and he just makes some absolutely cursed sausages. I need to check out some of his newer stuff.
This one I saw this one video on a Daily Dose video where the guys they did this. Basically, it does what it's like it's the coating around Tide Pods, but the coating is edible. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not sure exactly what the coating on Tide Pods is, but it's the same concept.
hmm.
And you just bite into it, and the cocktail leaks out. And so this guy did that with water, and then you just put it in a deep fryer, deep.
Oh, hello, Colin. We might have just lost Colin. Oh, hello,
You're muted.
hello. Are we? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
you're back now.
Okay. Oh, maybe I
Yes.
crashed. Okay. Hello? Wow, what the hell is happening right now? Sorry about this, guys. I don't know what the hell's happening with Discord. Am I back? Can you hear me?
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
But you were saying they deep fried this fucking
Yeah,
water
yeah. They
sausage?
like.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is happening?
I'll nod to the old internet box.
I'm sorry, dude. I keep getting fucking cut out here. Let me see what hell is happening on my computer.
Yeah, I can like barely hear you, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you can try boosting me. I don't. My Ethernet is just sending it through the. What is the problem here? Okay, my C drive is capping out right now. I don't know. Well, maybe it seems like it might have stopped, so we might be okay. Uh, hopefully it stops fucking itself. Anyways, that is incredibly cursed. Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
To this deep frying water.
Oh yeah, okay. I see you linked the video. Jesus. No, thank you. All right, I'll watch this later. But
Yeah.
good lord. What are some other channels? I put down a bunch here in the channels docs. I think you've probably heard of some of these before, and I might have mentioned them to you. But Tier Zoo.
Oh,
Um,
I think Tier Zoo is kind of fallen off, to be honest.
really, I still like
I'm not.
his new stuff.
I still like him, but I'm more of a fan. I think a lot of it was funny when it was novel,
Hmm.
but like I don't know. Like it's definitely cool, like and interesting, and I think what he's doing is awesome, but it's just not for me anymore
Yeah,
personally.
I guess I'd still just like learning this stuff, and I mean the funny gamer flair on it is still like.
Every time there's a RuneScape thing, I think it's funny.
Yeah, he likes doing those ones. But he just does a bunch of videos about basically like a lot of tier lists for animals,
Mm.
and sometimes they're specifically on one animal of like is this animal OP or like different strategies that different types of animals use to survive and stuff like that. I just think it's a lot of fun and informative a lot of the time. He's
I found
sorry, go on.
no, you go. I thought you were done.
I was just gonna say I think he's been pushing the oh what is it Nebula or whatever. They're like another streaming platform that's like supposed to
Nebula.
be like supporting
A
basically
nebula is
just
an
like a.
enormous cloud of dust and gas occupying the space between
Okay,
stars.
thank you, Colin.
Interesting.
Um, but
Oh, watch Nebula.
yes, yeah. It's just this just
Okay,
like
so
another.
I already see a problem with this.
Uh-huh. Which is
It's $5 a month, so that's not gonna work.
yeah. I mean, they're just trying to get more direct support for stuff like that, but
Oh,
whatever.
actually, owned and operated by Alt Shift X.
What's
Alt
that?
Shift X. Alt Shift X is a really cool channel. Oh wait, this is everybody's on here. What the hell?
Yeah,
I haven't heard of.
I think
Yeah.
they had like it's a decent group of people that's doing it.
Oh, Salmonella's here. Fucking Minute Physics.
Wait, does Salmonella just upload content uh to Nebula now instead of YouTube? Because I that's another guy that I put on my list.
Nah,
And
his last video here was 10 months ago.
oh man, I want new
Yeah,
Salmonella
Salmonella's
content.
here. Coding Train's here.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, so basically
Okay,
it's
I'm
just
definitely gonna check this out.
yeah, it's like a, they're not getting they're getting kind of dunked on by YouTube algorithms, so they just teamed up to
Yeah,
start putting stuff out over here. So,
nice.
yeah, worth checking out. So, yeah, Tirzu, Salmonella, I actually didn't put him on here, but mostly because I've forgotten about him because he's just hasn't done anything in
Yeah.
so fucking long. But I can pull him up on
Yeah.
screen.
There's another channel I like. It's a guy named Jay Foreman, and he has a series called Map Men, and it's all just like weird histories of maps
What kind, like maps of just weird places, or
of
just
the world. Like he has a this video is like the one I like to introduce to people. What channel should I send it in?
just sending and
It's
horsing around?
is that a
This
oh
is the one we were
yeah.
talking in earlier.
Yeah, it's just like the world's silliest time zone. Like, there's a time zone in China that if you like cross a border, you jump 3 hours ahead.
Oh Jesus, why?
Yeah, just so that all of China's so big, it spans multiple logical time zones. But
Mm,
in terms of consistency, they all wanted all of China to be on the same time zone.
okay.
So
So
like
the CCP
yeah,
was just like, all right, we're just not gonna fuck around with having
I
multiple
th-
time
yeah,
zones.
I think it might be in when you go from Pakistan into China. No, it looks like Kyrgyzstan. You jump 3 hours into the past, and then
Jesus
3 hours in
Christ.
the future. Yeah,
That's pretty fucking wild. It's just
yeah.
wild that we like feel the need
It's so
to.
arbitrary. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
especially when we're living in such like a connected world. I feel like I would not be surprised if we came up with a global time zone at some point. Like if we all went to GMT.
Well, yeah,
That would
but then
require a
but then
lot
it but
of
then you end up in
changing.
the like you end up in the weird situation where fucking what's it called? Like people would have days end when the sun's coming up or whatever, right? Like,
What
you
do you
know,
mean?
like wait, no. Wait. Yeah?
I think eventually people just start disconnecting time from when the sun comes. That's probably a
You think we're gonna
completely
become like?
inaccurate prediction.
You think we're gonna become
Like
like
mole
mole
people.
people who just
Yeah, yeah,
work underground and don't regard the sun's hours as anything significant?
exactly.
I mean, we're definitely gonna have to. I think we talked about this before, but we're definitely gonna have to figure something out when people go to Mars because they have a completely different year and
Yeah,
timing
that
system.
old programming joke about the hardest part about going to Mars. Mars is rewriting the time libraries.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, no, we definitely did talk about this.
Yeah.
Um, from way back when. But I mean, that is a problem for future humans and future scientists.
What? Well, I think that's gonna be a problem for us.
I
To be
mean,
honest,
maybe not us specifically though. you know, I don't
I
think
think
we're gonna solve this problem.
I don't think I'm gonna solve it, but I would definitely. I think it would be fun to work on something like that.
Like a figuring out a new time
Yeah,
system. Yeah,
definitely. Definitely, Angela would get in onto working on that. She loves
yeah.
that kind of shit.
I like, but it's just because like all of time is relative. Like how do you possibly
Okay, all right, let's lay off the weed, Murky.
No, but like
I know, I
you
know,
know
I
what I
know.
mean. We have
Yeah,
our 24-hour day because we rotate around our axis at a certain speed, and then we rotate around the sun at a certain speed, which makes our years.
yeah.
So like, what thing could you possibly make that would work regardless of where you are? What planet you're on, and I don't know, like,
It's the same thing like with what's our location in the universe. Like it's changing
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you could like maybe somehow make a time based on how far away we're getting from the center of the universe as we're expanding. But
That's true. But what that we're spinning, so we're also getting closer sometimes, but
sometimes, but
slightly. And so
right,
like we're getting like further away fast and then slow and then fast and slow at some points.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know.
Also, do we even know where the center of the universe is?
I thought we did, don't we? Yeah. We know we're going away from it, so I feel
I
like from
googled
that.
I googled where's the center of the universe, and Google says 1 South Boston Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, Jesus! I don't want the center of the universe to be Oklahoma.
There is no center to the expansion. It is the same everywhere.
What is that? Huh?
Like there's a Kurzgesagt video about how there's a point there's an area around us where, and I'm definitely gonna butcher this explanation. I probably shouldn't be talking about it because I'm
Oh, I've
doing
got it pulled
disservice
up
to the real
on
people. Yeah.
my screen right now. There is no center of the universe according to the standard theories of cosmology. The universe started with a big bang about 14,000 million years ago and has been expanding ever since. Yet there is no center to the expansion. It is the same everywhere. The Big Bang should not be visualized as an ordinary explosion. The universe is not expanding out from a center into space. Rather, the whole universe is expanding, and it is doing so equally at all places, as far as we can tell. What is it? I still don't understand what that means, though. Like, if the universe is expanding, it has to be expanding from somewhere to somewhere else.
Not necessarily.
Like,
Like let's say have you ever like worked on an engine or anything like that?
eh, not
So
really.
like let's say you have a ring and it's very snugly fit onto something.
Okay.
And so the only thing that holds it on there is friction. Getting it on there would be pretty much impossible,
Hmm.
or with like normally. So what like I did this with my dad a few weeks ago. You soak it in hot oil so the whole thing expands, but that's not expanding from the center. If you pick any point on that, the distance from any point to any other point also increases. So you could arbitrarily pick any point and say this is the center of expansion.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think I might. I'm not a topologist or like a
Cosmologist or yeah.
physicist or anything, so not sure if that's completely correct, but that's how I understand it.
Yeah, no, that is layman terms enough to make sense to me. That's fucking wild
Oh,
then.
yeah, right here, the balloon analogy. Let's say if you draw a bunch of dots on a balloon, if the balloon is inflated, the distances between the dots increase in the same way that the distances between galaxies.
Okay, but it's still hmm. I would still think if a balloon is expanding, the dots on the side are still expanding from the center of the balloon, right? Like,
Mm,
are
think
we?
so. Oh, wait. The balloon analogy is very good, but needs to be understood properly, otherwise it can cause more confusion. It's definitely important respects to which it is definitely misleading.
Yeah. Okay. Um. What other channels do we got here? Salmonella. Just to go over them really quickly before we move on, is basically he just talks about interesting historical shit. Things that happened. People who were fucking insane. What's the French dude that ate like anything?
Terrare! Dude,
Yeah.
Terrare! Did you eat a fucking baby?
Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah,
man, he really probably ate that baby. Like yeah, you just need to like listen to this man explain this shit to
I love this guy.
to get an idea. He basically just like I guess if I were to give the elevator pitch, it's basically like if you went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole to just like the weirdest fucking articles you could find, he basically does that and makes funny cartoon videos like talking about those Wikipedia articles.
Yeah.
Um, and he's a good watch.
Oh, speaking of down the rabbit hole,
Sure.
that's another good YouTube channel.
What's that?
You've never heard of that? So down the rabbit hole is a guy named Frederick Knudsen.
Okay.
That was possible, probably a butchering of his name, but he makes these like sometimes 4 hour long documentaries about like people on the internet and people and just interesting things in history.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's what I go to listen to in the car on my way to and from Rochester.
Mhm.
The last one I listened to was about this thing called the Austrian wine poisoning,
Yeah, I see that. This
where
is one of his more
yeah,
recent videos.
um, the TLDR of it is basically Austrian winemakers started diluting their wine with a chemical called diethylene glycol in the 80s, and that
Okay.
chemical tastes sweet. And at the time, it was virtually undetectable in in the quantities that they were putting into the wine.
Yeah.
So the reason, and it's poisonous to humans because it's harmless by itself, but our liver turns into something that's poisonous to us.
Oh.
And so the layman's explanation to the anti venom, basically anti venom. I know it's not venom, but
Mhm.
the fix for it is to
Yeah.
drink normal alcohol because then your liver's too busy to worry about this stuff, and so that's why nobody was getting acute symptoms because they were drinking it with wine.
Oh shit.
Still had long term nerve damage, and there were still some people who like binge drank, and that still affected them. And it was this whole like interesting like story about like corporate espionage and shit like that.
Holy
Like the way
fuck,
that
man.
like some unnamed man walked into like the Austrian Department of Agriculture or FDA, or their equivalent of the FDA, and
Mhm.
put like an unlabeled bottle on the desk and was like, "This is what they're putting in the wine," and then left. And like shit
Holy
like that.
shit.
And then all the wineries started dumping their wine, but I also didn't know
Fuck.
that this is how sewage treatment plants worked. But all of the bacterial colonies that treated the sewage in the treatment plant started dying because they were just being flooded with this poisonous like
Oh
liquid.
god,
Yeah,
no.
so that just broadcast what all the wineries were doing to the entire government.
Fuck.
And like it turned out like I don't want to get this number wrong, but I want to say it was like a fifth of every single wine producer in the country was doing this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and
Wow. Did any of them realize that it was poison or like did or did
so
they like
a the general story goes that it was one specific chemist that came up with it, and he probably understood the risks, but he like the risks at the time. The risks are still not very understood, about the specific symptoms of this poisoning,
Mm-hmm.
and like how it affects, especially how it affects your nervous system.
Mm.
But at the time, the chemist was like, "Hey, there are no good." He knew that there were no good tests to detect it, and he knew it would make the wine sweet and be able to be sold as high quality wine.
Yeah.
And so so the story goes that he just sold this idea to all these wineries, and while they were probably inscrupulous,
Mm-hmm.
they probably didn't know the actual damage that they were doing.
Jesus Christ,
Like they probably
that's
thought it was the same along the same lines as like corn syrup. Like, oh yeah, it's kind of shady, but it's not going to kill anybody.
yeah. Oh my God, that's fucking wild. And so
Yeah,
all these videos are kind of like this.
yeah. A lot of them are. Some of them are about like internet people. Like, do you know Wings to Redemption? That one.
No.
Oh, he was this one COD YouTuber that like lost his mind and shit like that.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, but the good thing to come out of that is now Austrian wine is so like controlled that it's like some of the highest quality wine in the world.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
Yeah.
there's some positives that come out of the negatives there. I see
Yeah, silver lining.
he's got a video on the Finger Family videos. Oh no.
Yeah. He also
Uh,
I think his best video personally is the one he has on Terry Davis.
who is Terry Davis?
The oh my god, what's wrong with me? Temple OS guy.
Oh yeah. Okay. God, yeah. The Terry Davis stuff is Terry. Yeah, you could make a lot of good content
Yeah.
on covering Terry
I-
Davis. It's
It's like a and he's like extremely respectful about like
yeah, because
every
it's
aspect.
really a sad story.
Yeah, it's a story of a genius who like succumbed. He wrote an operating system fucking all by himself in a language he basically created,
Hmm.
and he was just like succumbed to his illness, and he never got help for it. It
Yeah,
sucks.
but yeah. Oh yeah, these all look very cool. His second video is on Sonichu. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah. No, this stuff looks great.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I would definitely check that out if I were you.
Yeah, it has like the long form content that I can really fucks with for like deep
Yeah.
dives into this kind of shit. So that's dope as hell.
Mm.
In the same vein, there was not it doesn't like not all of the stuff is like super creepy, right? It's just like a lot of it seems to sort of skew that way, like the just like the way things go with some of these, where it's like
With
people.
down the rabbit hole videos,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
um, I would actually say the majority of them aren't that creepy.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's
I
stupid.
would say the majority of them are. I would say the vast majority of them are like watching a train crash. Like,
Mm,
why they're about interesting people and like lessons we can learn from their like downfall, or
okay.
just like interesting events in history. Like
Gotcha.
he has one about like the plague doctors. He has one about comparing H.P. Lovecraft to this one Japanese manga artist I can't remember the name of. He did the that story with the weird spirals.
Oh, Junji Ito? Is that it?
Yes, that guy. Yeah, he's a whole video about that, and then he has this one video about this thing called a time
Yeah.
cube, where this one professor just like lost his mind.
What the fuck?
It's weird.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say if you are interested in more of sort of creepy story deep dives, there's a channel that I've sort of on and off been watching their stuff called Nexpo, which is an abbreviation for Nightmare Expo, and
Oh,
they cover a lot of like internet horror stuff, um, or ARGs that are like done well and like deep diving and picking apart how like the thing went when it was happening. I think they're. I mean, I probably skew more towards the stuff that is like closer to like real life or whatever, rather than the ARG stuff. But they just I don't know. They have a lot of interesting stories out there that basically they just compile a lot of the stuff that would be harder to find otherwise. There was a oh yeah, there's this Cult in a Dead MMO video that they did a little while back that I thought was pretty interesting, where it's just like, oh, what game was this?
the
Uh,
Nexpo channel. There's a channel called Nexpo with lowercase n has 5 subscribers.
No, this is the one. This is the capital N
I
Nexpo.
see, I see. Gas stations and sonic sound effects.
Yeah, that
Huh.
one. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Damn. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check this out.
Yeah, the Local 58 video. I mean, I think you should watch the Local 58 channel first. Basically, that one is just a. It's not an ARG that leads to anything. Also, I should probably explain what ARG. ARG is. Was it alternate reality game? Or no, ARG.
Augmented reality game.
No, it's. Oh no, it is
Oh, it is alternate.
alternate
Yeah.
reality. Yeah, basically, ARGs usually involve like somebody drops like clues to some kind of mystery that
Yeah.
is sort of
If, if
presented
you've
as.
if you've ever read 42 no 40 21 clues, what is it?
I've never heard of
42
that.
clues? 39 clues. It's a book series. Each one was written by a different author, and
Ooh.
including Rick Riordan and like a bunch of different children's authors, and they had an ARG like way back.
Oh, okay. Huh? I never
It,
heard
wa-
of
it was
this.
like it was like a card game that you had to collect.
Oh,
It
wow.
was yeah, it was cool.
Interesting. But yeah, so basically, this Local 58 channel is like sort of just a video series ARG that presents itself as like a alternate history where things are like that you're watching late night programming for this Local 58 TV station, and then really
I've
like
seen this. I've seen this.
unnerving and fucked up shit starts showing up, and like it
Hmm.
and it does it out of like the timeline is sort of out of order for when they post the videos, so it's like you have to piece together what is happening before what else, and then like putting it all together. So that's really, and then so basically Nexpo just like breaks it down and explains all the parts of it. It is a good time.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so there's Nexpo. Oh, all
Oh, you know the best YouTube channel,
right, let's hear
the
it.
Billy Strings Vivo.
God damn it, Colin.
I love Billy, dude.
I know, I know. When you should have been on here when I got Zach to come on, because his condition for coming on was spending dedicating time to Billy MF Strings, and I can't argue with it.
It's good. You see that Billboard rated Home as the top bluegrass album of 2020?
I think I talked about it with someone else before, but really, like, was there any competition? Like,
No, not at
no,
all.
no. It's just Billy Strings, man, and like, I mean, good for him still, obviously.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
That's really fucking dope. But I don't know, he just is like so fucking good at what he
Good.
does,
Yeah.
and
I saw
so
a picture of him on Instagram. He was like 7 and he had a guitar like as big as he was just playing it.
oh yeah,
It's
no, and
crazy.
yeah, I mean, like the really prolific artists, like you know.
They start early.
Yeah, give Justin Bieber as much shit as you want, but like he did start as like pretty much a child, so
Yeah.
when you get started that young, you can get really proficient by the time you're in your teens.
Yeah.
But yeah, Billy Strings is very good. He's in my Away from the Mire is in my like top 10 of 2020 finds.
I listened to Away from the Mire 130 times this year.
God
It was my
damn.
listened song, and Billy Strings was like, it was Billy Strings, then Pine Grove, and then some other bands and
Yeah,
Gorillaz.
I
Yeah.
think I think you're in Zach's top of the year probably
Yeah.
line up pretty good.
I like when I first met Zach, I was like, he has an interesting music taste, and now we have, except for Grateful Dead, we have almost identical music taste.
That's fucking good
And I
shit,
I
dude.
just can't get into the Dead as much as
Hmm.
I like to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely more. They do the really out there stuff that's like very hit or miss for a lot of people. So I understand that. Um, there's Defunct Land. I think you
I
watch
love
these guys.
Defunct
Yeah,
Land.
Defunct Land is great. They basically just talk about derelict and destroyed and
Yeah.
forgotten theme parks. Although they've expanded to lost media like television stuff as well, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
They do defunct TV specials. So they did. It was like there's like a lot of children's shows on here from like '90s Disney era and some Nickelodeon stuff. he did a 3-part series on the Muppets, and Jim Henson, which was really
Oh,
good. Like
yeah, I'd have to check that out. I haven't
like
seen that.
I definitely understood that Muppets were like, they're a big pop culture thing, but I didn't really know, how they came to be so huge, and like,
Yeah.
what Jim Henson's impact on the industry really was. And uh he, this was definitely a love letter to that man, and I respect, what he's done, and what he did a lot more because of how well Defunctland treated, the material and explained everything.
Yeah.
So that stuff, and it, this is more of that sort of long form content where you can put it on
I love
for
yeah.
half an hour to an hour, depending on the thing. And
As like I have been getting so into Germa streams like when I
oh
work out.
boy,
I have been watching nothing but Germa play video games when I work out, dude. It's
wow.
bad.
I mean,
He
Jervis, he's just a funny dude. Like,
he's
what has he
so
been up to
funny.
lately?
He played Bug Snacks. That's
That
what I've been
seems like
watching.
a very Germa game to play.
Yeah. He one of my favorite kinds of you know how he does those green screen videos?
Hmm.
He'll like put that video of green screen videos and then like a month or two later he'll host a movie night where he just watches a like massive YouTube playlist for like 5 hours
Uh
of
huh.
edits people make of it and just laugh
Oh,
at it.
that's really cool.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, there is. I
Yeah.
remember I saw the somebody took. He was playing some game, and then he was figuring out how Twitch clips worked, and like he and then he had people clip him as he was reacting to his other clips of him. So it was just like a feedback loop of him like reacting to himself over and over again. So somebody turned that into a source
Funny.
filmmaker video of like just like, I think they used like a scout model, but just like had it with Jerma-esque
Oh,
looking
yeah.
hair. And it's just like him in a room just copying over and over again, and then he like the room just fills up with copies of him doing the different shit over and over
It's
again.
so funny.
Um, and like,
I
yeah, sorry, go on.
he has a skit, not skit, but like he has this joke where he'll just make like I can't even do it, but he'll like
No, he's
and
definitely, yeah, he's got like a lot of
yeah,
fucking
it's just these
noises.
noises that he makes.
Hmm.
Also, this is changing the topic slightly. Have you ever seen the 2008 live action Speed Racer movie?
When it came out, so like I don't
I
remember much of it.
fucking implore you to watch it again, Matt. I brought it up to Matt, and he was like, "Let's watch it," and we watched it. I it has been a long time since I've been that entertained by a movie.
What is
Like
it like? What does it
it's
have?
just
It's just
it's just
fun.
yeah. Hey, I'll link a. I'll link one scene. Like this scene has different music over it, obviously,
Hmm.
but
I could just play it
here we
without the
go.
audio.
Yeah, but like just the animations of cars like going everywhere, and it's just like some of the coolest fight choreography between it. Well, it's like the only fight choreography between cars I've ever seen, but it's crazy cool.
Holy fuck! Oh yeah, I do remember this. Damn. All right, I'm probably gonna get banned from Twitch if I show all of it. But yeah, this was
Also,
like they just went ham on the
yeah,
CG
and
for this
you know
shit.
what's crazy? The people who made the Matrix made this.
Oh, the Wachowski twins or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, that. Holy fuck.
yeah, and
For some
also
reason.
Matthew
Oh,
Fox, i.e., Drac from Lost, is a main character in this. Like while Lost was in its prime.
holy
And
shit.
it's just well, I don't know if Lost was when Lost ended,
Hmm.
but like it's just so weird seeing him in this.
I like that the up next video for this clip is Hot Wheels Highway 35 World Race, but it's initial D. I fucking dude, Highway 35, like Highway 35 in this Hot Wheels movie is a very cursed, like locked away memory of mine. I don't remember
I
like
don't think
when
I've ever
I
seen. What is
no,
this?
it is a very like way back movie. It's like early late 90s, early 2000s, kind of very bad CGI. And like it's a completely CGI movie. Um
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't remember that this movie exists until you start
Oh.
watching it, and then you're like, "Oh my god, I remember watching this movie."
I know. Oh, I love this movie.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It actually, I'm not sure if it's this. Is this is one where they're on teams, right?
Wait, no, I don't. Wait, no, I think I've seen something similar to this.
Yeah, but there might have been multiple like this, and I think that might be the case with this one. I could have.
You summon Zach, drag him in.
Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. All right. Hello, surprise third guest, Zach Chick. What's
Hey,
poppin',
what's up,
brother?
guys?
What's up?
Are you
Hey, Mercy, you're on Horsin around right now, aren't you?
yes, we are live. What's going on?
All right. Well, I hope you're having a great time. I'm just here for one
Hi,
thing.
Allie. I
And that's
hear
to
Allie
say-
laughing in the background.
Yeah, Allie's here too. But I just have one thing to say, Murky and Colin.
Yeah,
we're having a Discord call tonight to hang out with everybody, and I expect you both to be there.
I will be there.
Okay, I'll be there. Thank
Well,
you.
all
right.
Thank you for the
There's
invite.
gonna be a drinking game.
All right.
For,
sweet.
for
Good
those
luck
of
with
you who
horsing
are
around.
over the age of 21 and legally
We are
able
all
to.
over 21. Everybody in this call is over 21.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
Alright.
here's my ID. I blocked that out for privacy purposes.
Yes,
That's,
very
that's
very
pretty
suave
funny.
maneuver. But yeah, this like maybe this isn't it. I'm trying to see. This is also whatever this one is a weird fucking edit. But this thing is like an hour and a half long fucking movie. No, I think this one is it. I think because he's like yeah no, this is the movie. Okay, because he's like a surfer dude, or he's like an extreme. I mean, they're all fucking extreme sports people, but like this guy gets on like a team with a bunch of whatever water themed sports racers, and it's just I don't even know. You just have to watch it.
No, okay. I want to watch this video with you when we get off, which is gonna have to be in like 10 minutes because I do have to bounce.
Yeah,
at, like,
no, that's
around
fine.
5. Yeah. But like before we leave, I want to watch this video with you because this video is what convinced me to start watching the Speed Racer movie again.
All right, bet. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like people panned this movie pretty hard because it was just the CGI was so over the top and in your face that it just became like.
That's the part that's why I love it.
Yeah,
See
no,
what
I
it's
think
rated.
you could have some fun with that shit, and I think they did. I think it's in the same vein as like, you know how the Spy Kids movies and like Shark Boy and Lava Girl were like over the top
Yeah.
CGI, but like it's fun, so like you give it a pass for how ridiculous it is.
Lost 27 million in the box office.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Ugh.
I don't remember what it was going up against, but it ate it pretty hard, apparently. But yeah, I'm at least down to watch the clip, if not maybe the movie at some point.
Yes, I would love. We should definitely watch the movie sometime.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
German...
Lost ended in
Oh, sorry.
2010, and this movie came out in 2008.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think Lost might have been going downhill at that point, but like
I think it definitely was.
it was still like people were still following it because they just wanted to see how it ended.
Like, it did the same fucking thing that Game of Thrones did. It was amazing for the first bit, and then it was just bad.
Well, because I mean, there is a common discussion about how J.J. Abrams just doesn't know how to end things. He can be like, man, wouldn't this be cool? And everybody's like, yes, that would be cool. How does it
He
end?
just did it without setting it up.
Right.
That's what fucking Benioff and fucking bullshit, whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know,
What?
B&B, the other director on Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Well, I thought their thing was that they just didn't know how to write anything because they literally were just going off of the books for the first 5 seasons.
Yeah,
And then,
exactly. They are really good at adapting something to TV, but they can't write their own story.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
so as
George
soon
R.
as
R.
they-
Martin, like, do you care about? Have you seen Game of Thrones? Do you
We've
think
already
everybody
had
cares about-
discussions
Okay.
that spoil the thing, and I don't care. So
I watched an interview. First of all, I watched an interview with all the actors, and like Emilia Clarke's like, best season ever.
oh
And she
yeah,
hates
I
that.
remember that. Yeah.
Apparently, George R. R. Martin was like, Daenerys invades, goes insane, Jon Snow kills her. That's it.
Mhm.
Bronn Bran becomes king.
Yeah.
And then David and then the writers of the show were like, okay, and then wrote no build up to it at all and just made that happen.
Yeah, it's insane because like the whole reason that they decided to surpass the books was because George was taking too long,
yeah.
and they wanted to keep making money. So they wanted to keep having jobs. They wanted to keep making money. So they decided to break off on their own thing. And they could have made more money if they had taken extra seasons to build it up, and then just keep going with it. But I guess maybe they just didn't have enough faith in themselves to think that they could, write on their own for that long. So they were just like, fuck it, shoot our load off here.
I might be wrong, but I heard a lot of actors were getting fatigue about the show. So
that's
especially,
also
oh god, what's wrong with me? Who played Sansa?
I don't know.
The actress who played Sansa wanted to do other things.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, and that's fair. I just think about series fatigue, and then I think about shows like fucking Supernatural that went on for 15 goddamn seasons.
You know what? Oh, here's some news that we have to talk about. You know what show does not suffer from that? Always Sunny. That just got renewed for 4 more seasons.
I saw that. That's fucking insane.
It was already the longest running. The only comedy shows that are longer running than that are the Family Guy and The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Everything else is beaten by Always Sunny.
And somehow Always Sunny, unlike Family Guy and The Simpsons, is still fucking good.
Like the last season isn't as good as the other ones, but I would still watch that over anything else most days.
Yeah, I cannot knock on wood. I don't want anything bad to happen to Danny DeVito, but is he gonna be able to make it through 4 more seasons of this show?
I think so.
He's pretty old, isn't he? He looks pretty old.
Oh my, he's 76.
Yeah, he's an old lad.
Yeah.
So
I think he'll make it.
I hope so. Danny DeVito is a gift, so I do want to see him thrive. And if he can keep doing that on Sunny, then so be it. But yeah.
Is he? Oh my god! Wait. Is he married to Ron Perlman's sister? No, it's just they have the same name.
They just have the same name.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait,
right.
Did it? He was in one. Where is Danny DeVito in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? What?
What do you mean? That was the whole joke about that episode of Sunny where he went into the hospital that was like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I don't watch Always Sunny, but I did. Wow.
Oh. There's a whole joke about he broke his foot or something happened and he was like, I don't want to wait for the painkillers to work, I'm just gonna take them all together. And he ate all of them and hallucinated and walked into a mental hospital.
Oh god. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I totally just didn't recognize him in this. He's so young. Holy fuck.
Have you ever seen the sitcom Taxi?
No.
Look up Taxi Danny DeVito. He is so different in that show.
Let's see.
He looks like a short Tony Soprano.
Holy fuck. Yeah, wow. He's so young.
Yeah. He was really good in that show. I need to watch more of that.
Man. Yeah. What got you to start watching Taxi?
My parents were like, check out the show. You like Always Sunny. Danny DeVito's in this too. And I started watching it and they had some pretty funny jokes.
There you go. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we've pretty much almost killed an hour here.
Sure.
I just want to quickly go down the rest of the list that I had here.
Okay, yeah.
Defunctland, like we said, good stuff on theme parks and all that. So and honestly, there might be some theme parks in there that you have personal experience with, or rides that you have experience with that they.
There might be, yeah. Cool. I do live near the theme park that has the oldest wooden roller coaster in the country.
Yeah, no, they've probably talked about that at some point.
Actually, let me look that up.
And then Lindsay Ellis and Jenny Nicholson both. Lindsay Ellis does long form pieces about all types of I mean, she used to be her claim to fame originally was being the nostalgia nostalgia chick from the Nostalgia Critics like branding
Yeah.
of Channel Awesome people, but that kind of shat the bed. So she left that and has been doing stuff on her own for a while now, and it's pretty good. She video essays on movies and literature. She wrote her own book recently, which she's been promoting, and then just covering all kinds of stuff. I've got it up on screen now, and she's pretty cool. And then Jenny Nicholson, she's also into theme parks, but she's into not like defunct like history stuff. She's just into current like bad.
Oh, I know her. She's the one with that. I watched her giant spider video.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was one of her more recent things.
And she went to the Flintstones theme park.
Yeah. On the way out there.
Yeah.
But she covers like I guess I would call it like cringe media, but just stuff that like is very bad for
Cringe.
for like
Cringe.
Yeah. But like she just talks about stuff that like nobody else really covers. So like, or well, she covers popular stuff too. She's big into Star Wars, and she talks about like, how bad fucking Rise of Skywalker was, and cringe fanfics based on like Reylo and stuff like that. And she's just fun. She does a lot of she orders them in lists most of the time, I think is her thing. But she's just a fun watch. These are shorter, like 10-minute videos, so they're more bite-sized if you're into that. Salty Fish, he just does Overwatch videos. I don't know. I guess I'm personally more into that kind of stuff. Ostarva is a Dead by Daylight streamer.
Wait, how do you say that?
OTZDARVA. And so, I mean, his is more just like, if you like Dead by Daylight, you'll probably like his streams. But he's just like a nice dude.
I thought he was a Dark Souls guy.
He might do Dark Souls stuff. I think he might have been a Dark Souls guy, like back in the day.
Yeah. A lot of his old videos are Dark Souls.
Yeah, and I think
I remember watching
like his Twitch like sub and like donation stuff is Dark Souls related. So I guess that would make sense because he probably, I guess he started out in Dark Souls, but he's big into DBD now, and he does a lot of fun like build videos because like you have to build your characters with these perks in these games, so he does like interesting stuff for that, and he also does guides for like what are good perks and stuff like that. So he does like informative stuff as well as funny things.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then BuzzFeed Unsolved. This one's pretty mainstream, so a lot of people probably have heard of this already, but basically it's videos on either supernatural horror or true crime stuff, and they go like do deep dives on stories like that. So it's more sort of horror related, like sort of Nexpo, but this is more older stuff that like they dig up and do stories on for like 20 minutes or 30-minute videos. So again, sort of deep dive stuff, which is pretty fun. Summoning Salt is really good. He does like long form videos on speedrunning histories for certain games and certain tracks and stuff.
I've seen these guys too, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a very consistent vibe where he always starts out his videos in like similar ways, and he has like a theme track that he plays when the video starts. It's just a very good vibe. But the long and short of it is that he's just covering speedrunning stuff. But it's very interesting, like the way he delivers it. It's like, if you really wanted to, long and short of it, it's like this guy had the record, then this guy had the record, so on and so forth. But the way he talks about it is like makes it very engaging. It's definitely worth a watch. And then Raceovic does video essays on a lot of video game stuff. A lot of
how do you spell that?
RAYCEVIK.
That's funny.
Why?
It's Reykjavik.
Oh yeah.
I think.
No,
Oh, I've also seen this person.
Yeah, Beekman shares a lot of
Yeah.
these videos in the video channel.
Yeah.
And they're like long form stuff. So he had like his years later series is like what I think is probably his biggest claim to fame, where he did like stuff on Mass Effect and Spec Ops and the Halo games. I think. Yeah, he did the Halo games. But these are, very good deep dives on like the development of these big series and how they got to be the way they are, and then he does smaller pieces about like certain aspects of modern day gaming and how they've changed or how they got to be the way they are. So they're definitely worth a watch. And then Worthy Kids is a Worthy Kids. They do small sketch videos that like I don't know. They're just fun. He's done recently. He's done this Big Top Burger skits that like has a few episodes. He's done some really popular ones with Star Wars, and then the Monster Factory videos from the McElroy brothers. He's done like animations for those, and what's it called? Eric Andre.
I love it, Andre.
But these are very bite sized, so like you can get in and out of them pretty quickly. Definitely worth a watch. He's just like his animation style is just really fun. And then Barney64, which is the last one I have on here, he started out as a League of Legends video content creator back in the days where Donkey was also doing like League of Legends stuff.
Thank God. We're not there anymore.
Yeah, no, and so he's also evolved beyond that stage. He now does very long form videos on World of Warcraft stuff that's very in depth and also very well produced and very funny. And
okay. I like that.
Like I could give less of a rat's ass about World of Warcraft and like the stuff that you have to do in that game, because I do not enjoy those types of MMOs. But he makes it very engaging and very fun to watch and listen.
I like that. Yeah.
So, yeah, would recommend his series on the Rogue level 1 to 60 journey because it's very funny. The Lucky Charm sale. I think what really sells it is that he makes these meta games out of the base game sometimes. So like the Lucky Charm Salesman one is a shorter video where he talks about how I think it's like a luck based thing where he just sells people Lucky Charms for basically nothing. Like I don't know what, I don't remember the specifics, but it was very funny. And he put out a video recently for the Scarab Lord thing that I think was happening recently. So give them a watch. Give all these guys a watch. They're all fun. And thank you for your recommendations. I've learned about some new people as well. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you for yours.
So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being on, Colin. And until next week, stay safe out there and peace out.
All right, go get COVID.
Don't do that.